It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. Inside. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Love outside. No one.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low, Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Allen drops in the tray. Milwaukee on D. It's a three-point game. Pass to Cassell. About a minute played so far here in the first. Serbia. No good with the triple. Now here's Moncrief.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau.
To the paint, Robertson, and he gets it to go.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Cassell. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Love. Ray Allen grabs the board.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Now here's Moncrief. Pass to Robertson. To the middle. Abdul-Jabbar. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Here comes Cassell. Wiggins. Serbia. They need this. Here's Garnett. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Antetokounmpo. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Pass to Robertson. Pocket 6. Abdul-Jabbar. And he takes that one up and powers it through. The Timberwolves throw. Here's Cassell. Serbia. Wiggins. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now here's Robertson. Back to Robertson. Allen outside. Can't get it to go.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Love outside. Lets it go from deep. Serbia.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Abdul-Jabbar. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 6 points for him.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Wiggins. Pass to Love. Left side, Love. Here's Cassell. Jacks up a 3. Here's Cassell. The rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. Allen's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. And it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Pass to Cassell. Serbia. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. Here's Antetokounmpo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That one goes. Count. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 7. Pass to Love. It's blocked. Now here's Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Baseline jumper. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Cassell. Wiggins, smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Moncrief. Allen outside. Now Robertson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Wallace with it. Backs him down from 17 feet out. Back to Garnett. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. And that one's good.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robertson. He's covered by Cassell. Now Moncrief. This one for 3. Shot denied. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. It's stolen by Cummings. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. That's good. He's got 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Back to Butler, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And so it's Milwaukee now. They have a 9-point lead. Robertson with it. He's got 6. And too long on the shot.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Pass to Butler. Makes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And here is Robertson. Pass to Dandridge. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And Minnesota has possession. 7-point differential. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks with possession. Now here's Robertson. He's got 6. Pass to Dandridge. Now here is Red. Now here's Robertson. 4 on the clock. Dandridge. Milwaukee the rebound. And that one's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Wider. And that one's good. Here's Robertson. Pass to Dandridge. And here is Cummings. Here's Dandridge. No good on the 3. Here's the screen. Here's Butler. The shot no good. Now Red. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's blocked. Outside Butler. Pulls up. Jump shot is good that time. He has 6. Here's Robertson. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Dandridge. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Barber. Ryder. Off target from outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, and we'll be back short. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think? Pierce covering. 6 feet out. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him.
Robertson up top. Hangs it home with one hand. The Timberwolves trail. Rubio outside. Outside Butler. Rocket 6. Picked him clean. Now here's Cummings. Good. Rubio with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Preston. Pass to Robertson. Here's Preston. Here's Preston. Shot clock at 6. Rubio with the rebound. Now here's Butler. Rubio. Rubio right side. Cummings grabs the board.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Preston. Pass to Robertson. Misses the jumper.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Rubio. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Good. 11 points in the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now here is Moncrief. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Love outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Garnett. 6 to shoot. Love up top. Shot. High post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Preston. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Preston. To end the drought. Can't hit. And here's Rubio. Now here's Garnett. Back to Rubio. Serbia. Poked loose. Stolen by Pierce. And here we go. And he lays it up and in. Here is Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Serbia. Back to Rubio. Serbia. And there's the rejection. But he stays with it. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity. And that is good. And so it's Milwaukee now. Now here is Moncrief. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. 7-foot shot. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Now Rubio. They set the screen. Wiggins buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7. Here's Preston. Pass to Moncrief. Abdul-Jabbar. Right through the knee for the layup.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Rubio outside. And here's Love. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Bucks trail. Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
This is his first free throw of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Cassell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Wiggins. Pass to Love. A 3 off the mark. Moncrief Sid with it. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. Love outside. Wiggins drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
And here's Moncrief. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Moncrief. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Cassell. Here's Cassell. There's the screen. Wiggins. And that one's good.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now the Timberwolves with it. Wiggins. Here's Cassell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 6. Love. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here comes Moncrief. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark. Serbia. Here's Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Love. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Here comes Moncrief. They trail by 1. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. Back to Moncrief. Sinks that one from the post. Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Timberwolves on offense. They trail by 1. Back to Love. Left side, Love. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Here's Moncrief. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Moncrief. Allen outside. Shoots from 12. Abdul-Jabbar. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now Garnett. Here's Love. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here is McLaughlin. Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Allen. There's the 3. And a powerful one-handed slam. And here are the Timberwolves. Serbia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cassell. Shoots a fader. No good. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here is Moncrief. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Moncrief. Pass to McLaughlin. Connects from three-point range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Brandon. They grab their own miss. Hart can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell. Here's Cassell. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Here's Cassell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Serbia. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Moncrief. Backing down. Lets it go from 11. Shot is off. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee in the lead. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Abdul-Jabbar. Allen outside. And the three ball is good. 6 points for him.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Serbia. Pass to Garnett. 6 to shoot. Serbia buried from 15 feet out.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. Fires, high post. That's good.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4.
Wiggins. There's the pick. Serbia knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Robertson. Leads him in there. Abdul-Jabbar. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Wiggins. Here's Cassell. And he's going up with an alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Moncrief El Cid with it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Cassell gets the bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Robertson. That is good. He's got 12.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Garnett with it. Garnett, right side. Shot's good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Robertson with it. Pass to Allen. Now here's Robertson. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. Garnett backing down. Shot from 12. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Moncrief, using his post move to get the 2 points. Here's Cassell. Pass to Love. The 11-footer can't get it to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Allen, that's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Marbury. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Robertson. He's got 14. Pass to Dandridge. And here is Red. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Outside Butler. They set the pick. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He's got 14. Milwaukee with the ball. Now here's Robertson. He's got 17. Now Cummings. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Butler. Right side Butler. Pass to Wagner. Wiggins. And that one's good.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
All alone. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Pass to Butler. Plenty of space. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Robertson with it. Backs down. Here's Dandridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so he hits both. Here is Rubio. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Love. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Here's Preston. And here is Red. Off the pick. Nice jump shot. Good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Pass to Butler.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
And Pressey gets it to go.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Minnesota with the ball. 7-point differential. Marbury. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Dandridge. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Rubio outside. Dandridge. And so it's Milwaukee now. Outside, Pierce. Here's Preston. Pass to Dandridge. Launches it. Rebound by Butler. Rubio. Marbury. And Pierce pulls it down. Now, here is Red. Pass to Preston. With 1 on the clock. And he gets it to go.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And the fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pass to McLaughlin. Now, here is Red. 6 to shoot. Here is McLaughlin. From deep three-point range, here is McLaughlin. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 10. And he gets the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Baker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
There's a good screen. Blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Love right side. 5 to shoot. Brandon goes back up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes a three. Can't get it to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
Butler with the ball. Right side, Butler. Ryder. McLaughlin grabs the board.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here is Red. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Here is McLaughlin. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Robertson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And a miss there off the inbound. Ryder, and blocked.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Robertson. Pass to McLaughlin. Lets it go with the three. And he gets it to go.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now Garnett. Lock at 6. Knocks it loose. McLaughlin. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Got himself into a really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Ryder. Garnett in the post. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Timberwolves on offense. It's a 13-point game. Love outside. Left side, Love. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with the open look. Milwaukee with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Allen. And another three for Milwaukee.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Milwaukee has possession. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Robertson. Back to Moncrief. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Robertson with it. There's a screen. Pass to Moncrief. A floater. Here's Cassell. Shot clock at 6. That is good. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Pass to Robertson. Back to Moncrief. Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Shot misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the shot is good from Garnett.
The D was all over it, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
And here is Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. The Timberwolves really have a tough one to go here. Here's Cassell. Back to Love. Left side, Love. 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins. Ray Allen pulls it in. Now here's Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Serbia. Pass to Cassell. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. So it's Minnesota now. Down by 12.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Garnett. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robertson. Backing down. 6 to shoot. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 10-point game. Minnesota calls timeout.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle.
Stolen. Here's Moncrief. Second chance shot. No good. Here's Cassell. Back to Garnett. Garnett left side. Cassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Good. Nothing but net. Milwaukee with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. Pass to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 3. Robertson. No good on the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Cassell. Wiggins. No good. Here's Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Love. One-on-one fast break. Puts it up from 12. Now Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robertson. And here's Moncrief. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fires from the line. The rebound by Garnett. Wiggins. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point lead. And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, Mick. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And he hits both free throws here. So now Minnesota calls timeout. Guys, what's your take? The Bucks making a switch here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that big group substitution now for Minnesota. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And
the free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Guys, what do you think? The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's Garnett. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that the Timberwolves making a switch here. And so both free throws are good.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Pass to Cassell. No good from outside. And so the Bucks